Randi Hipper. I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized, no censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Thursday. It is Halloween Eve, baby, and we're getting after it. I'm so excited to jump into today's show. We're going to get this smooth, nice, quick. Your girl's got like mad meetings today. Back to back. And it's good because we're busy. But also, we do have another live stream today at 2 p.m. Eastern on this channel. Guys, a lot of you just know me as the host of the Daily Zest, but once upon a time before the Daily Zest, even though the Daily Zest is already 3 years old, before the Daily Zest, about 5-6 years ago, I created a podcast called the Crypto Show, and it is now the Randi Hipper Show because I'm old. And so we are having Jared Tate back on the show. I don't think he's been on the show since it was the Crypto Show, so it's been a very long time. We love Jared. Jared is the founder, creator, the knowledge, the brain behind Digibyte. And we have Digibyte emojis in this chat, so make sure you spam them right now. Show some love to Jared. This stream will redirect. Once this stream ends, you'll be redirected to the next one, so you can set your reminders or use that link and set your reminders now. Crypto Princess is also live after this, so I know our mods are going to throw her link in the chat as well. So 2 p.m. Eastern, come back. Jared Tate, Digibyte, it's gonna be a great freaking time. So let's get after it. I am so bullish on you guys. We have a lot to discuss today. Sailors predicting Bitcoin prices. We have the Fed. We have BitChat taking over Jamaica right now. We'll talk about Jamaica. We have Indonesia and CBDCs. We also have Australian news. What other countries? I think that's it. We do have MasterCard news, Securitize with BNY Mellon. And then we also have Consensus doing an IPO possibly. So another crypto stock to watch in the future. We have your coins to watch. And then in addition to that, we also had Donnie T. I'm going to see if I can find this clip. Apparently, Trump had a good meeting with Xi Jinping, and so this is also news as well. So we're going to dive into a lot of different things today. Like, we just have things, and did I say things? So if you guys are ready for the Zest, the news, the education, wait, tell me I'm still live. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, I had a heart attack. It said my freaking chat disconnected. Oh my gosh. Peace and patience, y'all. Peace and patience. Guys, we're getting after it. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're ready for this, that's the news, the education, smash like, subscribe, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal because we do those. And we're so close. We're so close. Guys, 24,292 is where we're at. We really want to hit 24,300, so 8 more subscribers until we get there. Please pamp it up. We're going to get after it this morning. I did post a video. I just posted a video about, like, you know, just, I posted a crazy little short yesterday. It was different from my usual, but it seems like y'all liked it. All right, let's get after it. No live from Crypto Princess today. Oh darn. Well, then at least you have my live stream again at 2 o'clock. Crypto Princess, you are missed. Brian, good morning. Say good morning to me as you say good morning. Say good morning to me as I say good morning to you. And check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and Vacation Genie. Book your cruise with crypto today, baby. And I also posted for Vacation Genie last night. I felt like I was really getting after it. I love writing promos. It honestly makes me feel like such a professional. And I said, Bitcoin gives you financial freedom, plus the freedom to travel and have a currency that goes with you. And make sure your next crypto and cruise adventure is powered by crypto. And so go ahead, support Vacation Genie. We love Vacation Genie. They are our besties, our vacation besties. Let's say good morning to everyone. Lasers, Mike Volmer is here. Good morning. As always, thank you to Black Hat. We got Peace, Doge Bull, David Bulls, David L, Brian, and David L were trolling me in the poll. We got Aquarian, nice to see you. Sun Backup, Mama Shadow. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Jesse's everywhere. We have Flat Earth Currency. Good morning. Who else is here? Mike Mazzone is on X. Nice to see y'all. Army Piper said stopping in to say much love. Why thank you, AP. We love Army Piper. We love the Piper Academy. VV Zombie, good morning. Silver Days, nice to see you. Mike J. Altman, nice to see you too. Who else? We have Ian F. Poe is here. Ivan Hernandez is in chat. Oh boy, we have all our friends. Pauline is over there on X. Nice to see y'all. Welcome. Welcome. M2 is here. Welcome. Dustin X Vendetta is here as well. Let's see. What else? Peace. I said hello to Ian F is getting after it. All right, I think I got most of y'all. If I missed you, then please yell at me. Like, pretty please. Tony Rosa is nice to see you. All right, we have to get into the nitty freaking gritty. Splake, nice to see you. Welcome. He every day he's coming in the chat calling me a yenta. I am a yenta. I might be a yenta. Rude, nice to see you. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name, but we'll see. JC said we're all here today. We love that you guys are here. Oh, it's Rudy Poo. That's who it is. Okay, hello. Oh wait, no, not Rudy Poo. Rud Potts. That's Rud Potts. I got you. Guys, put rocket emojis if you're bullish. We need some hype in this chat. Everybody's tired, but I am not because I drank a lot of coffee this morning. All right, let's get into our market recap, shall we? Good morning, Cancelman. Hello. Nice to see ya. Let's do this thing. Guys, as you can see, the market is red. Yeah, people are losing it. They're losing it just a little bit. Meme Core is really the highest gainer here, up 12%, almost 13%. But everything else looks a little bit dreary as Bitcoin took a little bit of a tumble after falling through our support at 112. And we are looking back at that 106. I told you guys so darn long ago that 106 was the most critical level on this chart. And how freaking wild it is that it played out. Call it luck, whatever. But I'm definitely bullish on RTA on this channel. And we have to start trading and putting our money where our mouth is. But honestly, that's when the jinx comes. That's when you jinx it all. I love how YouTube is holding us at 50 watching right now when we know that's really not the truth. I'm not going to let it bother me. It's totally fine. I'm just getting freaking faked out over here. Anyway, but the magic 106K, we're getting after it. Again, rejecting the 200-day SMA today. We're looking at 106, and then even below that, I would love to target 101, even that 97. Something about 97 just like tickles the fancy. I would love to go down to 97K hold support. Even better, call me radical, but we outlined it here, going back to anywhere between 68 and 74K holding support going back up. That would probably be the most ideal case scenario for Bitcoin. Is that the most ideal case scenario for this podcast, for, social media numbers? Definitely not, but in terms of Bitcoin price and TA, I think it is really the best. To have a really nice pullback, clear the way and go back up, because again, realistically, this is all a new range. So coming back to where we took off a year ago on election day is really where we need to go. So if we go down that far, great. And if we don't, also really great. Either way, Bitcoin is doing absolutely fantastic. The price action is the healthiest I could see for an asset like this. We're at $107,900 right now, down 1.9%. A red dot was printed on that momentum, bringing it slightly below the zero line. Not sure if you could see it, but it is slightly below the zero line at this time. Money flow is remaining stagnant as that VWAP is what's really putting the pressure on us right now, weighing us down like a darn anchor. Look at that. absolutely wild. Look at the RSI, that incredible dip on the RSI. And we knew this was going to happen too, again, because when you have a run up with the RSI, most likely it comes almost back down to where it started. It really almost does. Like a perfect example right here. Bam, all the way up to overbought. Came right back down, came right back down. It's just classic RSI movement. Now, can we maybe hold over here and target that neutral, go bullish again next week? That's definitely a possibility. I wonder what the charts are going to be like tomorrow on Halloween, and especially throughout the day based off of this whole like China news and stuff like that. So if you are ready for the zest, China news, education, well, smash the like, subscribe, share it out. Let's get into our breaking news headlines, shall we? There was a clip I thought I had, but I can't find it now. And it was Donnie T saying the meeting with him and the Chinese president Xi Jinping went so swell that on a scale of 1 to 10, he set it to 12. I do have this clip, though, of China's president thanking Donnie T for promoting peace. And if you guys are ready to watch that and you're on TikTok, just know you won't hear it, and you have to go to YouTube. So I apologize for that, my friends, but please go to youtube.com/missteencrypto. Also, shout out to the Otter Gang. They're flying in here. Let's do it.
You care a lot about world peace, and you're very enthusiastic about settling various regional hotspot issues. I appreciate your great contribution to the recent conclusion of the Gaza ceasefire agreement. During your visit to Malaysia, you witnessed the signing of the Joint Declaration on Peace along the Cambodia-Thailand border, to which you had provided input. China's been helping in our own way Cambodia and Thailand properly settle their border disputes, and we have also been promoting peace talks to resolve other hotspots. You care a lot about world peace.
So basically, Xi Jinping, he's definitely simping to a degree. As the kids say, he's simping over Donnie T. And I feel like all world leaders are simping over Donnie T right now. Did you see the Japanese prime minister, the Japanese president? She was jumping up and down over Donnie T. Honestly, if I was in these countries, I'd be jumping down over him too, because he's going to save us all, honestly. Why can't you use your TikTok mic and pick up the sound from YouTube? Because the TikTok mic is a separate mic from this one, and TikTok doesn't let me directly stream. So please go to YouTube. Crazy. Also, on November 1st, so what is that, Saturday? They're also gonna, I believe they're ending EBT. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but there will also probably be a lot of rage going on. So just please be aware if you're going to the grocery store on the 1st. It might be a little bit dicey. But there's a lot of stuff going on in the U.S. There's a lot of stuff going on within trade wars. And it seems like Donnie T's really got it in the bag. So thanks, Donnie T, for settling a lot of freaking wars recently. Listen, I'd rather not be in a war than be in a war. Lord Meek, should I go to YouTube instead? You should always go to YouTube. There's 216 people active in chat on YouTube. So thank you guys for being here. We do have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers. Coming into the stream, I would appreciate if you did smash the like. We have over 200 people, only 66 likes. So please make sure you smash the like, subscribe, and share. Also, we do have another show today. 2 p.m. Eastern, we are interviewing our bestie from Digibyte, Jared Tate. He is a genius. We love him. He likes guns as well, and that's what we do in America. So please make sure you guys tune in at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to hang out with Jared. He is a king, and we love him. So tune in. Here's the link, and you will also be redirected there after this live stream ends. All right, tomorrow we're also celebrating Halloween, so please be here. I have the craziest outfit I've ever done for Halloween ready and like laid out, like literally laying out in my room right now. So just know. So we are going to be live again at 2 p.m. Be back. All right, guys, on to the next. Saylor is predicting Bitcoin prices. Before we get back into international headlines, I know people get lost in the sauce there, but I want to know how you guys feel. Do you believe in Michael Saylor's prediction of 150K Bitcoin by the end of the year? I do believe it is 100% possible. Anything is possible, honestly. Bitcoin is severely undervalued right now, and for the sake of Saylor and his company, he definitely wants it to keep going up. But Saylor, again, the co-founder of Strategy, the biggest Bitcoin treasury in the world, said that Bitcoin would hit 150K by the end of the year. He said, I think these 12 months have probably been the best 12 months in the history of the industry. He also cited the SEC embracing tokenized securities, and he said, our expectation right now is that by the end of the year, it should be about 150K. And that's the consensus of the equity analysts who cover our company and the Bitcoin industry. You know how he's serious? Because he got a freaking orange tie on. That's how you know Saylor's a little bit serious. It's true. Oh, David B. Oh, darn. Thank you very much for 10 memberships for our friends in the chat. Why, thank you. I'll lower that sound. That was a little bit loud for you. Sorry. Thank you so much for these lovely, dovely memberships. Please make sure you guys put emojis in the chat. Put rain emojis because we're raining memberships. Hallelujah, we're raining memberships. Oh yeah. That wasn't cringe. Not at all. Anyway, so do you guys agree with Saylor? Do you guys believe that we will hit 150K Bitcoin by the end of the year? One or yes emoji, two or no emoji. I think it's possible. And if you guys remember when I went on Fox Business, oh boy, I actually gave a price prediction the last time I was on Fox Business. What was it, a month or two ago? Whatever it was. And Charles was like, Randy, what's your end of the year prediction? And I was like, at least 120K to 150. And we did hit the 126. We did. So we're getting out of it. Don't know you. Oh, but I look at, oh, thanks. I appreciate it. One guy says I look at, the other one says I have an RBF. So I was never told I have an RBF. Now I have to think about that. Thank you. Let's continue getting after it. Speaking of Bitcoin price and implications of everything, we did have the Fed yesterday, 25 basis point rate cut, as we do have Powell. So we'll see what happens with this. But Powell is like, you know what? We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. So the Fed cut its benchmark interest rate range, by 25 basis points to 3.75% to 4%. Also, the Fed moved to conclude the reduction of the securities held on its balance sheet on December 1st, the so-called quantitative tightening process, which I also saw yesterday that somebody was saying that Jerome mentioned, or the Fed mentioned, that they would be adding different things to their balance sheet at the Fed, which only makes me think that maybe Bitcoin would be included in that. But Jerome has like this huge ego problem. I think most of TradFi has this like wicked ego problem where they're like, oh my gosh, if we admit Bitcoin is the reserve, then that means all the money's going to go into Bitcoin. Well, duh, that's where it's going anyway, you fool. So you might as well do it now. Why are we going to miss out? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. The world's wealth will be absorbed by cryptocurrency, and that is just a darn fact. It's a fact. Traveler says zestication. Oh my word. We might have to use that. Traveler. Go off. You killed it. You killed it. Guys, we have Jamaica. Yes, this is my real account. Guys, we have Jamaica. This is something that, oh my gosh, it hurts my feelings a little bit. I am so devastated to see the impact of the hurricane that just wiped through the island. But as a result of that, we're seeing a lot of different ways that people are looking to communicate, especially because a lot of the typical means of communication are not available. And so BitChat hit number 2 in the App Store in Jamaica. So I think you guys should check this out. I just want to throw this in here because it was a little interesting to me, and it might be for you. Now, Jamaicans, rushed to download Jack Dorsey's decentralized peer-to-peer messaging app BitChat as Hurricane Melissa ripped through the island. Now, BitChat uses Bluetooth mesh networks for internet-free encryption communication and is now the second most downloaded app on the Apple App Store and Google Play in Jamaica, offering a lifeline for 2.8 million people as internet coverage continues to falter in the region. They only trail weather forecast platform Zoom Earth, indicating that two of Jamaicans' most basic needs right now are to know what the weather is and to communicate with one another. So you see BitChat is that number 2. And so it was reported that Hurricane Melissa killed over 30 people in the Caribbean, including at least 23 in Haiti, while countless homes and businesses have been destroyed. And so we see a lot of BitChat downloads here. And so I would say this is amazing. And even if you're looking in Nepal, because apparently I believe it was Nepal where everyone just overthrew the government over there. Gen Z was like, we're going to have an election on Discord out of all things. And so then a lot of people went to BitChat. And so we're going to see a lot of the push for peer-to-peer communication because we really don't have that anymore. And if, you can even look at Andrew Tate, which a lot of people are going to be like, oh my gosh, why is she bringing him up? Well, the one thing that I thought was absolutely insane that they did to him was, okay, they think he did A, B, and C. Wasn't proven guilty yet, but they went ahead and he went on his phone, essentially couldn't get access to his Gmail, he couldn't get access to Uber, he couldn't get access to anything. And so to know that big tech has that one switch that hypothetically, or they tell you it's a bunch of different companies that own all the social media and own Google, own all these things, yet there's one switch that flips and all of your accounts are shut down, that's suspect. And so we need a way to have decentralized communication. And so that I give a lot of credit to Jack Dorsey. Yes, he's a Bitcoin maxi, which he won't be for long. We all know that. But very, very intelligent of him to create BitChat because it's going to save people's lives. And it might have already with Nepal, with Jamaica, especially with natural disasters. You're going to want to have different means of communication. Absolutely. Especially even means of transacting, which is why we love Bitcoin as well. Because there are ways to transact with Bitcoin through radio waves. There's a way to transact with Bitcoin with Lightning Network so that you don't actually have to be connected to a network per se. There's a lot of different ways to do it. Even in Africa, there are people that have flip phones and they go ahead and they're transacting Bitcoin. So there's definitely different ways to get things done. Back up. I did go to my P.O. box 2 days ago. I didn't see anything. I can go back today if you want. Shout out to Uncle Billy in the chat. We love Uncle Billy. Pamp it for Uncle Billy in the chat. We love him. We love him so much. Okay, let's continue. We're going to go into Indonesia real quick because they're doing CBDC work. You guys know I'm about to lose my mind. And so this is another thing that countries are doing. Oh, yes, we love stablecoins, but we also love CBDCs and we want them both. No! Absolutely not. What are we doing? What's the point? What's the point of having both? One or the other or none? And it better not be CBDCs. You better just be having a stable coin, even though it's a CBDC light. Let's get real. But there are great means of transacting, you gotta say. Now, Bank Indonesia, which is their central bank in Indonesia, is moving ahead with plans to issue what it describes as a national stablecoin version, a digital currency backed by the government bonds, SBN. Now, the initiative was unveiled by the central bank governor, Perry Warjio, during the Indonesia Digital Finance and Economy Festival and FinTech Summit 2025. That is the longest title for an event I've ever heard in my life. And so during the event, he said that the Bank Indonesia plans to issue digital central bank securities, which are tokenized versions of SBN. Now, the digital securities will be backed by the digital rupiah, the country's CBDC. Now, in short, they planned digital securities would be derived from the digital rupiah and backed by government bonds, SBN, forming what the central bank calls Indonesia's national version of a stablecoin. Now, that makes absolutely no sense to me. I mean, I guess it does, but it doesn't at the same time. I really don't understand why they would be like, oh, we're going to tokenize securities, but we're also going to have CBDCs. Stop. Stop. This is stupid. It is dumb. And we know what the whole overarching goal of CBDCs is: control. If you're okay with having a stable coin, then just have the stable coin. But my question is, where is the stable coin going to live, right? Even if it's a stable coin, a CBDC, obviously we know a CBDC is probably going to be a closed circuit, meaning that if they don't like you, they don't like what you're doing, then they will censor you and black you out from the whole trad system. You can't transact, you can't do nothing. And that's what they're doing in China right now. If you have the digital yuan and your social credit score, because it's a communist country, goes below the whatever it is, then you won't be able to buy anything. They starve you out and they starve you into compliance. They also starve you into betraying your neighbor.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're
Go
welcome.
as CNBC anchor. Because that's going to happen. Red heart emoji.
Uncle
cookie
Billy,
emoji.
you're manifesting for me there. You're manifesting. Thank you. Prayers up for that. Amen. Y'all, I wish I could tell you what I'm up to. I'm up to too many things. I'm up to so many things. Hopefully CNBC is my next. Winkies. Anyway, what was I talking about? CBDCs, y'all. Like that. So not only does everything else go out the window in terms of freedom, but also love thy neighbor goes out the window. That's where I was going with this. Because again, once you have a CBDC and they're going to ask your neighbor, yo, did your friend cross the street the wrong way? Did they jaywalk? And then you got to give up your friend, because if you don't give up your friend, then you're cooked. And they're cooked. But you rather them just be cooked instead of you. You rather be okay and chilling. That is what the problem is. They want you to live in a selfish world. That is the mark of the beast. CBDCs are the mark. I don't care what anybody says. Why? Because in China, they are reading your palm. You want to go on the subway? Palm read. Oh, but then what do they use for payments in China for their CBDC? Alipay. What is Alipay also integrated into? A bunch of things like Amazon. Get it? Alipay, Amazon. Ooh, they connect, don't they, right? And then when you look at Alipay and Amazon, okay, well, what does Amazon also own that's in person? Whole Foods. So you have Alipay and Amazon together at Whole Foods. And then you go to Whole Foods, what are they doing right now? Scan your palm to pay. You see? So in the US, they're already training you subconsciously, hey, be okay with giving your biometric data to pay for things, and then they're going to tie it to a CBDC. And why is it connected to China? Because China really owns the US stock market. Like, let's get real. China has the biggest influence ever on the US, but they're easing us into communism because they know Americans won't give in right away. Does that make sense? Did I just put some like pieces together for some of you? It all makes sense at the end of the day. Just know they're training you. Just know they're already brainwashing you. Let me know, did that make sense? One or yes emoji, two or no emoji, flat smack. Or did you flat smack the like button? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just thought I'd wise y'all up for a minute. Sorry. I went off today. It's fine. I didn't go off like I thought I would, but I felt like I would put that in a nice, concise, and calm manner. Oh, wow. I don't really like TikTok today. I think we might have to actually turn off TikTok. I need mods on TikTok. I'm not really liking TikTok's attitude today. They're a little bit too spicy for me. Let's continue. We got Australia, guys. We have the regulators that are signaling that there might be some more digital asset oversight. Oh, what a freaking surprise. Australia is really all about control. They love to control you over in Australia. Like, it is crazy. And even if you look at MasterCard in Australia, they've been working together for a long time, the Reserve Bank of Australia, to create CBDCs and all of the things of that nature. Even if you look at Australia, their social media, you look at a lot of the things they did over the past 5 years, especially since COVID, you know what side Australia is on. So it's a little bit iffy. I heard it's beautiful. I do want to visit one day. I will say that. I think I need to hear all the Aussie accents. The Aussies. I love this one guy from Litecoin that's on the foundation. His name is Robbie. I go, Robbie? What's up, Robbie? He's Australian. And I try to do... Sorry. I try to do his accent every time I see him, and it's great. It's absolutely great. I freaking love him. I just love the Aussie accent. The Aussies. Oh, love it. Are there any Aussies in this chat right now? I know we have a bunch of Aussie friends, but I'm not sure if they're in the chat. Oh gosh, Gio's saying good morning to himself. I have no patience for him. I honestly don't. All right, let's talk about Australia. Australia's market regulator is sharpening its approach to digital assets, expanding how financial laws apply to tokens, custody, and stablecoins as they prepare to introduce a new licensing regime. Now, the ASIC, basically their SEC, detailed expectations for the industry, saying that many digital assets already meet the definition of financial products under the Corporations Act of 2001. So that appears in their proposed revision to the Information Sheet 225 that broadens the scope from crypto assets to digital assets and introduces 13 practical examples explaining when token staking programs and tokenized deposits or products require financial services licenses. So this is very interesting. I mean, they're not really saying too much, but they flagged stablecoins that they could be treated as non-cash payment facilities, while wrap tokens may qualify as derivatives, both subject to AFS licensing. So, I mean, it just seems like they're so strict. I don't think there's any clarity here, like, at all. So, like, this new licensing regime is, I don't know, shady to me in a way. I really don't see any, like, improvement. I don't see any movement there. Am I just crazy? I don't know. If you want to see my screen, if you want to see all the articles, please go to YouTube. I might have to turn off TikTok today. They're honestly hitting a nerve. Now, we got MasterCard. Speaking of MasterCard, they are eyeing Zero Hash for an acquisition. $2 billion. $2 billion up in the air. Billions and billions of dollars through acquisitions, investments in the space, and still Bitcoin is 107,000. Still people are lost in the sauce, essentially, where they think like Bitcoin and crypto's over. So many people are capitulating right now. The best in the game are capitulating. They're texting me, Randy, I don't know what's going on. I'm so down right now. I don't feel good about any of this. YouTubers are quitting. All the traders are hitting me up. I'm like, guys, this is when they want you to quit. This is when the sentiment of crypto makes you hit a wall and is almost like telling you, I can't do this anymore. I got to take a break. When everyone starts taking a break because they think they can't get somewhere is where you should really be hammering it. Like when I started the Daily Zest when Bitcoin was 15K in 2022, was I sitting there like, oh yeah, everybody's quitting. Nobody wants to talk about crypto. I can't book interviews. I'm just going to do nothing now and quit. Absolutely freaking not. I'm going to keep going, create a different show, spread positivity throughout the space. Don't quit. All my baddie traders out there, you're the best in the game. You're the best. The market's wonky right now. Go touch grass and get back to your desk, darn it. Sheesh. Ridiculous. Like Gio, he's probably gonna start shorting when we're pumping again. That's the way he works. MasterCard, what are they freaking doing over here? MasterCard reportedly eyeing to acquire blockchain infrastructure startup Zero Hash as the competition for stable payments is heating up. Now, the global payments and card provider is in late-stage talks and could pay $1.5 billion to $2 billion for the crypto firm, citing sources familiar with the matter. I really hate that line. That comes as MasterCard might be losing out against Coinbase on bidding for the crypto payments firm BVNK. Isn't that crazy that MasterCard and Coinbase are competing and MasterCard is like, oh, ooh, yikes. I don't think we could beat Coinbase. That is probably the best thing that I read all day because you know what? Shows how much power Coinbase has. Shows how much power we have within the community. Baller. Absolutely baller. Now, Securitize, we're also going to talk about tokenization, BNY Mellon. Now, BNY Mellon, you look back at what they're doing at BNY Mellon. The past, like 3 years ago, it was 2022 or 2023, it came out the New York Federal Reserve was working on a wholesale CBDC pilot. Who was a part of that? BNY Mellon. You look at all of the other CBDC projects, even internationally, BNY Mellon was in there. And so you know what they're doing. You know what their goal is. All the banks are in on it because it starts with the big banks, then it's the little banks, and then it's the tinier banks, and then it all melts up to one place. Why? Because the trad system is corrupt, and that's the way it works. It's one big freaking pyramid. But, we'll digress on that for now. Let's look at tokenization. Tokenization specialist Securitize rolled out a tokenized credit fund with $57 trillion. Financial service giant BNY Mellon has appetite for RWAs are quickly growing. securitized tokenized AAA CLO fund, aka STAC, is available on ETH, aims to offer on-chain investors exposure to collateralized loan obligations, CLOs. And so BNY will act as a custodian for the fund's assets, while investment management will be handled by Insight, a BNY subsidiary focused on fixed income and structured credit strategies. And so this offering, they plan to allocate, so Sky, right, is planning to place a $100 million bet, let's say, into the fund as an anchor investor. And the offering aims to bring one of the most stable credit products onto blockchain rails as demand for tokenized assets accelerate. BCG and Ripple also projected that RWA markets could reach up to $18.9 trillion by 2033, up from $35 billion currently. That's why I'm telling you guys, crypto will absorb the world's wealth. It's going to happen, whether you like it or not. I'm just hoping that it is on things like Ethereum, that things are transparent, that they are more freedom focused and accessible to everyday people, not just institutions. You know what? I kind of like that. Lasers. The financial system is more like Jenga than a pyramid. I really like that. I really like the Jenga. I really like the Jenga analogy. You know what? There is like Jenga on the rooftop, like on a local rooftop that I have. Like they have a huge Jenga. I kind of want to play it now. I might have to play some Jenga. Maybe by myself. I don't know. Maybe I'll invite a friend to play Jenga with me. Should I play Jenga? Do you think Geo would play Jenga? Probably not, because if I stack the bricks high enough, it might be taller than him and he won't be able to reach. So that's that. Let's talk about consensus. There might be another IPO on the way, guys. More stocks to watch. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share as we get into this one. Consensus is planning a debut and is tapping on JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs to push their IPO. So Consensus is the leading blockchain software company behind MetaMask. They plan to go public and chose JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs as the lead underwriters for their IPO. So the listing would mark one of the most significant public debuts yet by a firm building the infrastructure of ETH. And so when asked for comment, a spokesperson for the company told CoinDesk it had nothing to announce at the time, but it continuously evaluates options for growth. And so that's what everybody says before they make a huge announcement. So be ready for that. Be ready. We might have another crypto stock to watch, babes. Y'all are laughing. Y'all are laughing. Wait, Gio left right before I roasted him. Imagine he didn't see that. That's funny, dude. That is so freaking funny. Sometimes I get a little feisty on this podcast. I get a little spicy in real life, too. It's just once in a while. And it depends on the person as well. Hello, Social Bridges. Thank you for your love. Guys, we're going into coins to watch because your girl has a crazy day ahead. But, oh my gosh, yay, we hit our subscriber goal too. We love a subscriber pamp. Hello from Texas. Well, hello from the sunny state of Florida. Thank you for being here. Let's get into coins to watch. All right, guys, leading our gainers, we don't really got much, but we do have Meme Core up 13%, Arrow up 4%, and Quant up 0.08%. Looking at our losers today, boy, the list is long. Aster is the leader there, down 14%, Plasma down 14%, 00 down 12%, SPX also down 12%, and Pi down 10%. Subscribe to the channel. Looking over here, let's take a gander at Litecoin and ETH. Ethereum is $3,780. We're down 3%. We want to hold above the 200-day SMA. That's right below our level to watch here. So our bearish level to watch is 3,375. Our even more bearish because it's right under there's the 200-day SMA, $3,318. Watch out. Bullishly is holding support at 39.30. Red dot printed pulling down the momentum. Money flow is down. VWAP is down. RSI also down. And going back again to where we started before that pump, you see the trend, guys. You see the trend there. Let's look at Litecoin. That's $93. What a steal right now. We really want to hold 91. Bearish is at 84 wick low. And then even bullishly, you're looking at the $100 200-day SMA. There is a fresh red dot printed on market Cipher. Let's see how it plays out and confirms, if it does confirm even. We do have a VWAP that is down. Money flow is still green, which is good. Although, again, look at the RSI, right where we were chatting about. We're down 5.6% for poor Lighty today. Though we are going to have Digibyte founder Jared Tate on the show at 2 p.m. Eastern. My beautiful friends, you will be redirected after this stream ends to go to this one. But please set your reminders because I am interviewing him on the Randi Hipper Show at 2 p.m. Eastern on this channel. This is a very YouTube channel. So if you haven't yet, like hit the link in the live chat or wait till this ends and you get redirected and then you hit that like little magical button that's right here. You see this magical button that says notify me? You better click that. Click it. Click it. I don't need to be notified because it's like my own channel and stuff. But you guys for sure need to go and set your reminders. What's going on with XRP right now? What's the price? $2.46. We're down 3.28%. I mean, yeah, like the whole market's down. We're fighting the 200-day SMA. It was at our level to watch of 260. That's where we wanted to hold support. It's where the 200-day SMA ended up. So you're going to look at 229 and even worse, 183. But you know what? When everyone's fearful like this is usually when Bitcoin and crypto flips. So we might have, you know, a slow weekend and stuff, but maybe Sunday night is when we're going to get the pump because of Asia. So we'll see. It also depends on what happens like throughout the weekend with China and this deal and how that plays out as well. So we have a lot of factors going on, but I am bullish overall. I am really bullish overall. So keep calm, hodl on, my friends. I appreciate every single one of you guys. We're going to keep getting after it. How many likes do we have? I don't even know. Let's see. How many likes do we have? All right, beautiful. We have 127 likes. We love that, guys. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. We will be back at 2 p.m. Eastern. Your girl's got to run because, ooh, craziness. Straight chillax, and thank you for being here on Rumble. I appreciate my Rumblers. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you haven't yet, please smash the like, subscribe, and share. Let's get after it. We're going to be back at 2 p.m. Eastern, and then tomorrow for the Daily Zest Halloween edition, I do have a fire costume, and I don't think I'm going to be sitting down for tomorrow's show. I think because of the costume I'm wearing, like I need to like let her flow. So yeah, I don't even know if that gives it away. It might have given it all away. But anyways, guys, smash the like, subscribe. See you later. We're going to get after it. Set your reminders for our 2 p.m. show. Link is in the live chat. Also, you'll be redirected there. So see you at 2 p.m. and again for Halloween tomorrow. I really want to see you all here tomorrow. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. Mwah. See you later. Bye.